ખાવાનું પીવાનું મજાની લાઈફ. And welcome to SugarSpiceNice. My name is Shweta, and in this video I'm about to experience some Gujarati cultural goodness and of course some amazing food. So I'm heading to a place called Vishalla. I've heard and read so much about it, and the overall feel of this place is something that I'm really looking forward to. So come with me as I explore the food here and also take you around. I think the minute you enter, there's a very different feel to this place. It almost reminds me of Chowkidhani in Jaipur because that was one place which gave you a complete glimpse of Rajasthani culture. I'm hoping this one is equally interesting. There's a Ganesha Temple, a small cute one, and you definitely don't miss it at the entrance. There's so much of greenery right at the entrance. I definitely feel like Ahmedabad city is fairly green. Thando pani. Thank you. At the entrance itself, you see all of the pictures and memorabilia from all the famous important people that have visited this place. And there's also like these showcased typical Gujarati Farsaan items. Stuff that's local to the place and also very tasty. Let's go get our tickets. So I've got my lunch coupons, and lunch over here per person is approximately rupees 830. This is a whole thali meal. Before I actually go and explore the meal, I want to explore the place. So this is like their little section where you can get pickles, a few masalas and stuff. I'm assuming these are like locally made and good quality stuff. There's also chikki. I can see churan, different types of masalas, chutneys, sharbat. Now these are the khatiyas, or the seating spots where you can sit and enjoy your meal, and they are actual khatiyas which are lined with a little bit of foam and some nice sheath, and this is where you can enjoy the thali. Now in the daytime they have a thali meal, and in the evening there's a different experience. So this is how you sit, fan yourself to get all the makhis off and enjoy your lunch. One of the biggest utensil museums ever is over here. The utensils here are kind of like a big deal because you can see even from their size, they are massive, and everywhere you will find like these giant big pots, and that opens at 2 p.m. So maybe I'm going to enjoy my lunch and then take you guys there. Literally going through all of the bylanes of this place, and here I came across a place where there are ducks. They're literally chilling. This here is another smaller temple, and ahead I think they also have a Gaushala of sorts. I am really very happy looking at the greenery in this place. And there are a lot of spots for good rustic pictures as well. This is where they have all the cows. I think in the daytime, this place is more like you can enjoy the greenery and of course a thali meal. But in the evening, the experience might be a little bit different. I hope I get to come back and see that. I think these are the lower seating tables, so you can sit on the ground and enjoy that kind of a meal experience. This definitely reminds me of Chowkidhani. I think overall the place definitely does have a feel, and I have gone around whatever was there to see during the afternoon time, and now I think I've worked up an appetite to go and enjoy their lunch thali. So that's what we're going to be doing next. Let the indulgence begin. So the first thing that comes here is a chilled glass of panna. It is end June, but it's still very hot and also humid. So this should be good. It's panna, it's little bit sweet, a little bit sour, and it's also got a little tinge of some masala, adding that nice chatakedar flavor. This is how they bring the meal to the table. It comes in a tokra, in a cane basket of sorts. It's covered, so you don't have to worry about stuff falling into it. He brings it to the table, opens it, and gives you the whole thali. So you're not waiting for them to serve or paroso the entire thali. It's all coming here. And right now, this is an entire thali experience. But if you come here in the evening, supposedly you get to eat in donas and on a leaf platter. Got to fan your food here because it's monsoon and the flies are at it. So I'm straight going to start indulging. The first thing that I'm going to be starting with is sweet dish. Life is short, eat dessert first. Ever since I heard this, I'm a different person. These are a different level of crunchy. If you see, you can't see too much of like chashni hanging around in the plate. They're fairly dry, but oh my god, these are good. Also in size, this is quite a big jalebi. Let me show you what else is there in the thali. So we have salad, there's tomato, cucumber and some beetroot. I think this is boiled beetroot. In Farsaan we have dhokla and I think this is methi bhajia. Then we have the sabzis. This is the aloo tomato sabzi. Then this one is looking like a brinjal sabzi. And here we have chawli. Along with sabzis you get puri and of course chapati. And there is this whole little pot of white butter to add on top of your chapati. You can enjoy Farsaan with the chutneys. There's green coriander chutney, there is imli chutney and there is mixed pickle. In sweet dish, there is khopra barfi today, coconut barfi, and there's jalebi. And you can wash it all down with this glass of chas. This whole thali is unlimited. So without further ado, let's just indulge. Firstly, just look at the generosity of the tempering on the dhokla. Sesame seeds, mustard seeds and also whole coriander. I'm going to be doing this I think all throughout the video. The flavor of the chutney is mind-blowing. And the dhokla does have that little bit of a greasy aftertaste. It doesn't feel dry. But the one thing that's standing out is the tempering. Now I'm taking some of the sweet chutney to enjoy with the bhajiyas. This is not just methi bhajia. There also seems to be some kind of a dal in it. And that flavor of the dal is a bit too much. And the chutney kind of really helps in toning that down. I'm going to be trying the puri with the beans, the lobia sabzi. I think everywhere that I've had a thali in Ahmedabad, I think this has always been there. And the best part is every place ka taste is different than the other. Now I'm going to be trying puri and the brinjal sabzi. It's called something in Gujarati, Ringan olo or something. I'm not sure. All of the oil is adding that flavor. And there's a lot of other veggies also in this. There's tomato, there's a little bit of capsicum and that tempering of cumin and mustard. It's made in that. It is definitely on the greasy side, but I don't think I've enjoyed brinjal as much in a long time. And now for the aloo tomato sabzi, the potato and tomato. Here the potato actually I feel like has a little bit of its skin on. This I'm going to be trying with the chapati. But first let's just add a tiny bit of white butter on it. There's already a lot of ghee inside. Yeah, the potato definitely does have its skin on. All of that flavor from the tomatoes with like pan-fried potatoes. You can't even imagine the flavor that this has. It's not very heavy on spice. What I like about their vegetables is that you can feel that taste of the vegetable. The only issue is that they are slightly greasy, but I'm not complaining. Somehow their pickle is also looking extremely appetizing and you have to see the different things in it. There's carrot, there's peas. We're going to be having some of that with the roti. Spicy, not very spicy, slightly spicy, but very sour pickle. Amazing. The one thing that I noticed different is that the rotis here are not those Gujarati, you know, patla, small rotis. They are those bigger chapatis, but still quite thin. There's also papad in the thali. I'm having an extremely hard time finishing everything in my thali, but I've decided to move to sweets and the jalebi is done. That's over. And this is a khopra barfi. It's made from coconut. You know, it's that grated coconut. So you kind of get that feel, that little crunch of it. It's nice and sweet. It's got a little flavoring of elaichi powder in it and it's heavy, so you know there's good amount of ghee in this. I think the flavor of this place has been more closer to like Gujarati home style cooking, whereas the other places that I explored were like enjoying Gujarati cuisine but outside of your home in a restaurant. So if you want a more authentic feel, a more local feel, I would recommend this one. There's also rice that's part of this thali, chawal, dal and just gearing up for that one. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but they give water here in coloured glasses. For For the lunch thali, you get rice and you get Gujarati dal. Curry and khichdi is served in the evening. I have a lot of expectations from this Gujarati dal. Let's just try a spoon of it plain. I think this flavor I didn't quite find in the other places where I enjoyed Gujarati dal on this visit, but this is the authentic stuff. This one actually has a few pieces of tomato inside, and there are of course peanuts, and I feel like there's also a little bit of ginger, and this is sweetened with jaggery. I feel it's a mix of both jaggery and sugar, but the flavor is so good and it's piping hot. Normally by the time I get to the dal in the thali, it's kind of become cold, at least the first round, but this, they've just brought it to the table and now I'm mixing it with some rice. Oh my god, I thought I couldn't eat any more until I had a bite of this. This is going to ensure that I sleep after, and thankfully there's a khatya here so I can just straight away, lumlate. A lot of spices that actually go in the tempering of a Gujarati dal. There's usually cloves, cinnamon, hing. Some people also put a few methi seeds, but usually these are the obvious ones along with mustard and cumin seeds. I think this dal, the flavor of the whole spices is really coming through, and it's quite strong. So I had like a few spoons of it just plain by itself, and it does give that hot aftertaste which I really enjoy in Gujarati dal. I am so glad I came to this place. I almost didn't make it, but I'm so glad I did, and if you guys also get a chance, you should definitely come here to enjoy this rustic ambience and home style Gujarati food. Of course, very flavorful. There's still more coming up, so wait. It's time for chas. Still not the end of this meal, but needs a lot of salt. It had absolutely no salt. So this is the last part of the meal here. There is ice cream. There are two flavors today, so you can choose between Kesar Pista and Gulab. Since we're one each, so we've tried both the flavors. So let's try the Kesar Pista first. It's definitely, that handmade ice cream, that feel it's giving. The pista bits in it are quite a few. It's not overly sweet. Like, that's the one thing that's hitting me about this ice cream, is that it's proper. It's ekdam perfect. Let's try the rose ice cream. This is like milk rose, like that exact taste, that exact flavor. It doesn't have that weird artificial rose flavor that sometimes you get in gulab jamun or any other sweets made of that. This is good. You have to see the texture of the ice cream. There's one more thing that you get, which is khajur. It's topped with a little bit of churan. So it's almost like a natural pan, maybe natural mouth freshener. And inside also, I feel like there is something, maybe gulkan. I'm not sure. Totally not what I was expecting. There's the sweetness of the khajur, and it's not that completely dried khajur. It's a little moist. There's a churan on top, which is a little bit sour, a little bit salty. This is just a very different flavor. What an end to a grand meal. In the evening, supposedly this place is much more lively, and there are various activities like puppet shows, pottery, and I told you guys the meal experience is also a little bit different. It's actually early evening by the time I finish my meal, which is great because I get a chance to at least see the pottery. Now I was just walking around the place to digest my food, and I came across Vechaar Museum. This is one of the biggest museum of utensils which they have right here inside the campus of Vishalla. Actually, there's a separate ticket for entry, and right now I'm kind of running short on time, so I won't be able to do that. But if you guys are here and if you're interested in this kind of stuff, then definitely come and check it out. I was just about to leave the place when I was like walking to find my exit, and I saw something and I have to go and show you guys as well. So this is a massive Ganpati Murti, which I feel like it's made from pista shells or regular shells. I don't know. I think it's pista shells. When I saw the Murti from afar, I felt like it was made from pearl, but I've never seen anything like this before. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I absolutely had a lovely time indulging in their food. I do feel bad that I couldn't experience their dinner, because from what I hear, that is even better. So maybe on my next visit to Ahmedabad, I might try and do that. If you like this video, then do give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family with whom you'd like to enjoy this meal, and subscribe to my channel for more videos from Ahmedabad and from more travels. That is really it. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!